Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And let's take a second to look over the Rookie of the Year race. Lots more in store for these young players in the months ahead. But let's see how they've made their presence felt so far. Well, we're in the middle of the season, and he's got to really step up to even get into the Rookie of the Year conversation.
And while he's below some of the other rookies on that list, you can tell he's dialing in and finding his footing.
And you know what that says to me is that he's going to have a very big second half of his rookie season.
Here are the starters for Houston. And for Milwaukee, when it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Down low. Misses the layup. Pass to Cleveland. Five to shoot. Knocks down the long J.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Outside Porter. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Lets a floater go. Blocked. And it's going to be a 3-second call. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
You know, Clark, last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well, but his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was, in many ways, unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Valentine. Beyond the arc. That shot off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Takes a 3. That one is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Porter, the pass to Valentine. To the middle. It's tipped. On the break. Here's Cleveland. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they've performed, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
And they're running for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And right now, let's take a look at the teams that do the best job protecting the rim. The Rockets, second.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Pass to Valentine. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And Houston has possession. Following the score by Milwaukee. Fires for three. Cleveland gets the bucket. Cleveland's got his second bucket on the night.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And he lobs it up to the rim. To the paint. Pass to Reyes. He's guarded by Porter. Fires from deep. And Houston another three. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Milwaukee has possession. 11-point game. 4 on the clock. And the Bucks miss again. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Cleveland. 5 points in the game. From deep three-point range. They get the rebound. Launches it from deep. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Houston leading by 11. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Porter. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And they are in the top 10 in steals. This is a team that will force turnovers if you're careless with the ball.
And you mentioned the great job they did limiting their opponent's scoring. I think that stat is a credit to the team effort they put in on the defensive end. Everyone contributes. Just 5 on the clock. To halt the run. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Number 36 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Valentine. And the Bucks miss again. Houston leading by 13. Here's Valentine. Reyes. There's the three. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Houston in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Shots good by Valentine.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
And he knocks down the first one. Jackson, he's checked in for Smith. Good on both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to West. The three ball. And Houston, another three.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them, but adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back to you, Brian.
They love his disposition. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's West. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Valentine. Valentine with the rebound.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The steal. Over to the left wing. Pass to Reyes. Jacks up a three. And Houston another three.
Hey, it's clear and obvious why they're winning. Fantastic shooting from deep.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. The three. Knocks down the triple. Porter's got 5.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Here's Valentine. Second chance shot. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Houston has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Pass to West. Here's Cleveland. 6 to shoot. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8 points now.
That's the advantage of playing inside out.
And here's Milwaukee now. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. They couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. In third, Houston.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Milwaukee on D. Lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range. Cleveland's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Rockets with a rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Shooting 1. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
To the inside. And he converts the layup.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And Houston has possession. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. 5 on the clock. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Outside Porter. Down low. Cuts off the pass. From downtown, they grab their own miss. To the middle. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 6 points for him.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And he banks in the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Rockets ahead, delivering the blowout. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So,
all right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
Well-deserved award. You look at the numbers, he's doing a little bit of everything out there.
That's what you look for at the small forward position. And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuse.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Pass to Valentine, 6 on the shot clock, and the 3 off target.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Sinks it from distance.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside Porter from the arc. On target from range. Porter's got 11 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Picked it. Inside. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the paint. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
And they've been the second best team in the league at protecting the rim. Size, instincts, want to. That's a recipe for a lot of block shots.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line. Goes up from the top of the key. Another one falls for Houston.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
Jackson surveying the D. On the wing, Porter. Missed inside.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Launches it. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the left side wing. Houston working the ball around. Clock at 6. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 12 points for him.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Porter. Inside. Valentine. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
From outside the arc, another 3 from Houston.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Pass to Porter. Oh, there's the alley. And here's the fast break. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys?
Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense, getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
He misses the free throw, and it's a completely new group for the Rockets. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Got a hand on it. 1:49 left in the third quarter. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Houston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And the Rockets making a change here. Adams is checked in.
At the line for one.
Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so many leadership roles, not only on his team, but throughout the league. Mike Conley has great temperament, has been a tremendous mentor to other players, and is also a guy who has shown great leadership capability. Perhaps C.J. McCollum, a Northeast Ohio guy as well, because of leadership he's shown in the NBPA. So those are three that come to mind right away.
Here's Valentine, and the three-pointer goes. Valentine's got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
1:03 left in the third quarter. Here's Valentine. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Here's Porter. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's the pick. Here's Reyes. And Houston, another three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Porter looks it over. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Shooting two.
That's good from Porter. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's the Houston Rockets, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
The little mistakes are the only reason they got this lead. You knew they were going to come out hard, all right? Even with that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And out of bounds, Houston will have it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Jeff Green.
And here are the Rockets now. And for the Rockets, we've got Green, and it's Valentine in at the point. From deep. No good on the shot. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. It's stolen. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
From behind the arc. Unable to get that one.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating. Power it home!
Oh, wow! And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill.
No, that was outstanding, guys.
Pass to Reyes. Green with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Valentine can't get it to go.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Houston making a change here. Smith's checked in. Picked by Smith. Here's Reyes. Houston with another miss. The Bucks shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to Jackson. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Jackson, the screen. 14 feet away. And it's Lee with the rebound. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And there's the screen. To the inside. Here's West. Here's Reyes. 6 to shoot. 4-3. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Jackson outside. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
So both teams changing it up here. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Reyes. That's short off the rim. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Finney Smith, a screen. Reyes, the pass to Finney Smith. And he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Pass to Valentine. Jackson outside. No luck on that one. Good D by Finney Smith. The Rockets have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Reyes, the pass to Valentine. Wide open. Another one falls for Houston. Milwaukee with the ball. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Down low. They need this. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Pass to Lee. Fires the 3. Another 3 from Houston.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Right wing.
Whoa!
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Rockets.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
From the top of the key, it's rebounded by Houston.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Valentine passes to Finney Smith. Houston working the ball around. Here's Reyes. Kenny Smith, a screen. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. That one no good. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and...
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg.